Hey, so I was getting ready to leave work in just a few minutes. I'm taking my wife on a big date tonight, and that's something we highly encourage in Legal Edge, is that you take your spouse on a date. And somebody asked me what we were doing, and we're going to a K-pop Stray Kids concert. All right, so we're going to go to the concert and stay downtown, come home the next morning. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's like, hey, do you really love K-pop? And I was like, well, I don't mind it. I think it's interesting, and I listen to it, and I do kind of like it. But I said, honestly, this is a date I'm taking my wife on. And so I'm doing something that she finds fun and enjoyable, something she likes to do that makes her super happy, right? Which is why we're going to a K-pop concert. And this is a concept I was explaining. When you're doing a date for your spouse, you're trying to engage them and do something that they're going to find fun and enjoyable. Same as if you're dating your kids, you take them to something they're going to find fun and enjoyable, not to something that is your ideal thing, right? Your ideal thing is an activity for you. And now your spouse may want to take you to go do your ideal thing, or maybe something you guys choose to do together. But when you're planning a date for your spouse, at least the kind of dates we talk about here on Legal Edge, what you're not going to do is plan a date that's an activity that you love and your spouse doesn't like, right? You would never do that in the early stages of dating. You would never take a girl you're trying to date in the early stage of that relationship to an activity that you knew she didn't really like, and consider that a planned date for her. In the beginning, we're trying to take our spouses on dates, things they enjoy. We're trying to take them to nice restaurants they like. We're trying to take them on some kind of activity we like. They're going to find fun and engaging and have a great time and talk to you and be happy about. And so often when we get older and we've been together for a while, years, when I talk to men normally and they're planning the date for their spouse, they're going to the restaurant they like, or they're doing the activity they like, versus an activity that their spouse is going to find fun and enjoyable and exciting. And when you start to do that, especially when you're doing your date, right? My date is I plan it, your date is your spouse plans it. If you're doing that back and forth, on your date, when you're saying my date, you're planning it for your spouse to find it fun and entertaining, and they're doing the same for you. So that's what I want to caution you about on my date, your date. If you're going to plan that for your spouse as part of the balanced quadrant, you need to plan a date that they're going to enjoy. That's the goal.